It's not a breast show. It's a muscle show. The thing is, if they would stop sexualizing training, it would change everything. It's a sport. There's weights. You lift weights for your muscles. Because that's what make it sense. That's when you go, I don't want to be this. No, I would say, but like, you know what? Take care of yourself. Because, bro, I beat up my body so much, bro. I beat up my body so bad, bro. If I had a chance to get all these treatment that people do today, like osteo and all that, bro,
Mhm.
I would do that in a minute.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck? I'll tell you what, to know today, bro, kids jump on PEDs way
Wow.
too fast, way too hard. And bro, it's sad. My thing was and still I was a big fan of wrestling. So basically, one day I take the yellow pages. Yes, yellow pages. Yes, kids. I my mother made me join a gym on July 14th, 1987.
Whoa.
I remember I want to go to the Olympia this year again.
This year, yeah. Who's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your
That's my thing.
who are you rooting for in the open division? Because I know
Okay,
Andrew Jack.
bro. I got Andrew. To me,
Really?
bro, I got Andrew, bro. I mean, you know what? Last year, Andrew, bro, Saturday night, Andrew looked like a Mr. Olympia, bro.
Yes.
And because, bro, Ali can be as ripped as he wants. Derek can be as big as he wants. These guys are maxed out, and they're 5'6" on a
Mm,
good day. You're
yeah.
looking at a guy who's 6'1" and looks the way he is, bro. Again,
Bodybuilding fans, welcome to Live with the IFBB Pros. We have the king himself, Greg Ulysse, the 2008 national pro champion himself. He's been able to go on to coach a lot of athletes. So even if you're going from the amateur into the pro stage, he's definitely someone you want to reach out to. If you're going from the pro, trying to get into the Olympia as well, he's the kind of person you want to reach out to. He has all the insights, and we're going to get into all of that in a second. So thank you so much, Greg, for taking out of your time to
my
speak with us.
my pleasure,
Before we
pleasure,
get
pleasure.
into it, actually, where are you right now? You Montreal,
My
Quebec?
Montreal, cold Montreal.
Wow, amazing. Cold but beautiful, to be honest
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, for sure, for
yes,
sure.
my partner went there. She
Summertime's
hasn't
great.
stopped talking about it. She's like,
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
to move there. I'm like, oh, I can't. I don't speak French fluently. I just
Okay.
understand bits and bobs.
Listen, but
I'm gonna start with the simple questions, just like quick fire, quick rapid questions. You don't need to
okay.
think, just answer straight up. Ronnie Coleman, Dorian Yates, or Arnold?
Ronnie, all the way.
Wow, Ronnie, nice. I love that. Brandon, Jeremy Buendia, or Ryan Terry?
Right. Oh, whoa. I like Ryan Terry, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause no, like he's demeanor, not a cocky person,
Mhm.
very
All
humble.
right, guys,
Sorry,
let's jump into that first question. How did you get started with bodybuilding, and what was the culture of the sport like when you
oh my,
first came up?
oh my God. Okay, you got. Okay, I got to get you back to 1987.
Whoa.
87, bro. 87. Yeah, yeah. But remember, 1987, bro. There's no social media. There's no magazines.
Exactly.
Okay. I was 13 years old, and my thing was and still am. I was a big fan of
Mhm.
wrestling, and basically the big guys that you would see on TV were wrestlers. So I would see Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, all these guys.
Wow.
So my thing when I was 13 years old, my idea was I wanted to be a man faster. So I said to
Mhm.
myself, I'm gonna get muscle.
Yeah.
So basically, one day I take the yellow pages. Yes, yellow pages. Yes, kids, there was yellow pages. You guys don't know what it is. Okay,
Wow.
and I okay, that's a long time ago. And I looked for a gym, and I found a gym near my house, and I will never forget. People are crazy. I My mother made me join a gym on July 14th, 1987.
Whoa.
I remember that day, and we got in on a Tuesday night, and the sales rep told us the gym, and at one point we sat down. We sat down to sign the contract. There was a magazine on the table, and I told the guy I want to look like that.
Wow.
He said, yeah, I want to look like that, and not knowing what's top class, I had no idea. I want to look like that. So that was how we started.
Wow, that's amazing. Honestly, like I love those kind of like humble beginnings. Like it's like you just stumbled upon the gym and then you saw someone on a cover who you're like, whoa, like this physique, I really want to like, look like
Exactly.
that.
That's it.
And then from then on, it's just like you're obsessed with that, and that's literally what drives you on, which is amazing. And then you turned pro in 2008 when pro cars were like extremely rare. Like I look back in those times, and I'm like, you could almost name every pro. So like that must have been like huge for you. And then like, how different was it back then compared to today? Like, how was it
You
so?
see, you
Yeah,
see. Okay, back then, and I tell people all the time. I will tell you, and most of the guys of my era will tell you, getting a pro card back then was so hard.
yeah,
It was so hard because at one point they were giving one pro card per year in
a
Canada.
year. Wow.
One. So basically, you had to go to the nationals very often, and you had to be exceptional to get a pro card.
Mm,
Okay, okay, and I'm telling you, and it was so hard. And I went and I've done the nationals 10 times to
wow.
get my pro card. 10 times. Oh yeah, yeah. And inside that time, I fought guys that became like very popular, like Swarabia and Ben Pakowski
Wow.
and your friend Freaky Freddy. Same thing.
Exactly. Even the way
Oh,
I stumbled upon that video was very like random as well. And literally I just heard the name. I wasn't even looking at the screen then. I
okay,
remember I was watching the video and I just heard and Greg Ulysse. And I was like, wait a second, I know that name. And I looked at the
okay.
screen, I'm like, I just saw a younger version of you. I'm like, no way, that's definitely him, that's him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
No,
was like, wow, that's
and
insane.
I tell you, when I meet Freddie, I always tell him I was very, very humbled to be against him because you know what? I tell people when you see people like that, your perspective about everything changes. So you get
Mhm.
humbled and you realize, you know what? To get to that point, you need to work hard.
Wow.
I'm not saying today is different. I'm not saying today guys don't work hard, but today to get that pro card, it's so much easier. We have to say it.
Mm,
It's
yes.
easier now, so the athletes do not grind to get it like before. And that's
Yeah.
how I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. Bodybuilding change, fitness change. I understand that, but that elusive pro card, basically I would call it. You know what? That pro card back then was so special. It was
Exactly,
so
right?
special to get. Oh my God, it was.
Mm.
Forget it.
I know what you mean as well.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you the kudos as well, because like for you to have been in that era, like I even that same show and the show I saw after that as well, like the kind of people you were competing against, like you just said, to like wow, legends, literally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was lucky. So I always tell people to know the quality of the show, you
Yeah.
have to see the people standing beside you. If the guys
Mm.
beside you are great, you're in a great show. That's how you know.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Because me right now, like my major goal will be to get my pro card, like in the next
Yes,
couple
yes.
years. And what you just said, like really like resonates with me from the like this my past years. Of the first year, I actually like said, you know what, I want to try out bodybuilding, like and actually put myself out there. And it was like you said, like it's the people you compete against. Like when I was in the Legends Cup, like it was the guys who were there that actually inspired me. I'm like, you know what, I actually do want to push. Like this next year will be all about my off season, try to like gain
Mhm.
as much muscle as possible. Like because I want to like actually be able to compete against those guys, like, and even be better, like, literally. And that's the mindset right now.
That's perfect. And the thing is, if I would give you an advice, take your time. Bodybuilding, I tell people it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Take your time. Enjoy it because you know what? It
Mm.
goes so fast.
Wow.
It goes so fast. But you know what? I'm 52 now, bro.
What?
And
Wow.
52, 52. So,
Well,
bro,
I don't mean to say this, but wow, you're doing really good for like at 52. Because even I wish my dad would take you at 52. To be honest, I'm not joking. Because I saw you at the King Kong Classic last
yeah,
year,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
you literally looked like you maybe just came back from the Olympia or something. You even had the
Exactly. Yes,
Olympia
yes,
jacket
yes,
on, and you
yes.
could have passed for like an open bodybuilder at a pro show, like ready for what I mean. Because I was almost like, whoa, who's this guy? I kept wondering like, who's this guy? Who's this guy?
No,
Wow.
52, bro. 52. Yes, yes.
That's amazing. So,
Yes.
like, can you tell us then what were the sacrifices like? Because you mentioned you're competing in such an era, like an epic
Mhm.
era. So, can you tell us the key shows you did, the sacrifices and moments you now realize, this isn't it's not a hobby anymore. It's your life, like it's what? Because right now you've gone from competing to coaching. Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, when I still got 13 years old and I got to the gym and I realized at that age already,
Whoa.
if I wanted to be good in that, I had to stop everything else. And at 13, and I
Wow.
realized that I had to concentrate myself into bodybuilding So I stopped playing baseball and hockey and just
Wow.
did bodybuilding. And I did shows down there, and I realized, you know what, that very young, I surrounded myself with people that are positive, people that would give me like good feedbacks, not telling me what I want to hear,
Yeah.
but tell me the way
Mm.
it is. So I surrounded myself with that, and I grew in that. So, and that's the thing I said to people. I was lucky to be around people that nurtured me in a way to get there. Because I'm telling you, bodybuilding can be the greatest sport, but the greatest headache ever.
Mm.
Because you never know if you're good enough. You never know if it's that good. You never know. And you know what? It's like you're never satisfied. Never. There's
Mm.
always something. And in your mind, it's always the glass is always half empty. Always, always, always. But you have to keep that mentality to go in, you know?
That's true.
And yeah, and to me, I'll tell you what, I'll be very honest, bro.
Yeah.
I never saw myself as a pro.
Oh wow.
I'll tell you why. Because, bro, I was in an era, bro, where basically I saw Flex Wheeler, Kevin Levrone, and Ronnie Coleman, bro. There was no way in hell that I looked at these guys.
Whoa.
Bro, and I'm a realist. I tell
But you know the
people,
crazy thing I feel, because
yeah,
I think it's always in our minds. Because me looking outside now, watching the clips from back then, I'm looking at you and I'm like, whoa, you look incredible. Like I'm like, I feel like,
thank you.
yeah, to be honest with you, and I feel like it's this self like assessments. Usually, you're very critical, of, especially if you're a good bodybuilder. You have to be very critical of yourself. And to be honest, like looking from the outside, you actually could stand beside those guys. Like, but it's just like this self, like you're like, oh, against Ronnie Coleman, against this guy. But to be honest with you, you were looking insane. Oh, like
Well,
what?
thank you. Thank you. And you know what? Because to me, you know what? To me, bro, I had so much respect for these guys, bro.
Oh,
To me, the Olympia was like, bro, was the holy grail. To me, if you get there because you were someone,
exactly.
you got you, bro. You're some, bro. Even if you finish 20th, you're you're with the 20 best bodybuilders on
Mhm.
the planet. You're 20, bro. It's unbelievable.
That's
That's why I tell
yeah.
people the Olympia to get there, bro, is so. And I tell people when you say go to Olympia, I got to understand it's the elite of the elite of the elite that goes there. And if you guys don't get that, you don't understand that to get to that point, you have to, bro, to sacrifice. Some
Uh,
people get there fast, but bro, it's a ride, bro. That's unbelievable.
hmm. Wow. So what year did you now realize? You always said right from the get-go, anyways, you realize that,
Okay,
this is
bro. When I beat Sean Roden back in 2001.
whoa.
Okay,
Holy
okay, that
moly.
the story behind that is good. Okay, in 2001, I beat Sean Roden. Okay, not knowing that in 2018 it would become Mr. Olympia. Okay,
Whoa.
um, and God rest his soul, and a great, great guy. I remember when he won, people calling me on the phone
Wow.
and telling me, "You beat Mr. Olympia." I said, "Stop it! I didn't beat him. I beat him 17 years ago. I beat him 17
Wow.
years ago." And I'm telling you, and Sean was a great talent, bro.
Man,
And you know
yeah.
what? When Sean turned pro and became Mr. Bro, you know
Mm,
the certain athletes gonna see, bro. You just know. You just know. It's just
yeah.
him. It's
Honestly,
just
it
him.
was one of my favorites when he won the Olympiad. It took everyone by like it was shocking too. So like from then I was like, wow, this guy is like his physique too was insane, like the X frame and
Mhm.
everything.
Bro,
And
yeah,
yeah, it
everything.
was just unfortunate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? It's sad because he never had a chance to defend his title.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah.
Never had a chance.
And like you said, it goes by fast. Like it really does go by fast, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. I'm telling you, I understand.
But then now, from your perspective, like you've been able to successfully transition like from an athlete to a successful coach. Now you're
Yes.
coaching clients,
Hmm.
both pro and amateur. So
Yes.
what mindset shift was required for you to go from being the guy on stage, from competing against this guy to now working with both male and female competitors?
You know what? What I've done when I do with my athletes, I tell them that. Okay, I tell them, okay, I coach you the way I want to be coached.
Hmm.
And to me, the transition was easy because to me, I tell my athletes, me, I'm not looking for the best genetics. I'm looking for someone that works hard and that's willing to make sacrifices because genetics alone will not get you there.
Mm,
You need to have other things. Yes, genetics points important, but if you don't have the work ethic and the sacrifice and all that, you're not gonna make it there. And bodybuilding is such a sport that it's so hard because it's 24 hours,
mm.
and if you don't get that, you're never gonna be a good bodybuilder.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And as a coach now, what separates athletes who almost make it from those who actually break through? So, for example, if someone has a goal to get maybe top three in this
Mhm.
year, and they're already like getting ready from January. What separates those who actually make it and get that goal versus those who fall through?
You know what? I'll tell you what. Okay, I tell people I can never guarantee you a position. What I
Mm,
can guarantee you is this: I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna push you in the best shape that you've ever been. Because remember, after that, I'm not the one judging.
mm.
You got five guys,
Subjective
seven
thing.
guys judging.
Yeah.
Me, my job is to get you into the best shape. After that, the dish is not mine.
Mm,
But the thing is, no matter what, I always tell my clients, I own it to you guys. If you guys are happy, the judges will make the decision that they want to make. But
mm.
if you guys are happy with what you have, I'm good for that.
Wow, I love that. That's actually amazing because to be honest with you, like you said, bodybuilding is such a subjective sport. It's like you're never satisfied. So as long as, like you said, if you're able to coach someone to get the best version of themselves in that season, then that should carry through, regardless of the placing or whatever. I love that. And then what mistakes do you see repeated today as you like that you've learned, the hard way from back then, but you still see it being repeated today?
Okay. Okay. You know today, and I hate that topic.
Yeah.
You know what the topic? I'll tell you what. To know today, bro, kids jump on PEDs way
Wow.
too fast, way too hard, and bro, it's sad.
Wow.
It's sad because now, and I blame social media for that, bro.
Yeah.
Because now, back then, and I hate saying that, but it's not the way it is.
Yeah.
Back then, bro, a kid juicing at 16 was unseen, not possible.
Hmm.
Today, bro, it's any page on Instagram,
And it's almost celebrated, right? It's like, oh,
bro.
18 year
Thank you
old
very
kid
much,
who is like a freak. And I'm kind of like in the
bro.
back of my mind because thankfully I kind of grew up in between both eras. So it
Thank
was
you,
kind of like, so me when I see that, I get taken aback. I'm like, wait a second. But when I was 18, even hearing the word steroids or PEDs was like not even fathomable. It was like what? It was like far fetched. You know what I mean?
I
Even to
know,
my 20 21, it was far fetched for me. So like to hear that right now, like you're saying, 16-year-old, it's like, and it's celebrated.
bro. Today, kids today, it's like nothing.
Wow.
It's nothing today, bro. And you know the thing is, here's the problem is okay, and I don't want to sound like somebody like who wants to have problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know the thing is, bro, you're not kids today in 10 years from now with problems
Mm.
because none of these kids get blood work. None of these kids get checked by doctors. Because
Wow.
bro, there's no doctor on this planet that will tell a kid of 60 they do.
Exactly. That's facts. Yeah.
So
Mm.
they're already like in a bad position because they're gonna say doctor and say what? I'm taking juice?
Mm. Which means
No,
they're probably going back and they're probably doing
bro.
it.
Now, bro, they have the trend twins and this and
Yeah,
bro,
exactly.
bro, and you know what? And again, I understand social media, I understand, bro, but sometimes there's certain influencers, bro, that do not understand that their voice have a big say with kids.
Mm.
Whatever you say resonates with them, bro. And even though, because you and I, we have perspective, we understand. But a kid who's 14, 15, 16 does not understand.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
when I see kids on peptides and this, I'm like,
Yeah, in fact, you can see them, they're talking about use this versus this. And I'm like, and this is someone who just turned like 19. And I'm like, how do you know
19, bro.
all this information already? Like, where are you getting this from? Like, honestly, it's actually surprising. I'm like, what? And you
Bro, I
see them,
mean,
they're looking bigger than even 30-year-olds and 40 year
bro,
olds.
bro. But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing, though. They look bigger now, bro. But I'll tell you what, they will not last.
Mm.
That's the thing, bro. Longevity, bro, will not exist no more. I
Mm,
mean, bro, when you saw Dexter Jackson, all these guys in their 40s, bro, they'll
yeah.
be done by 30, bro. I'm telling you right
Man.
now.
So what would be your perfect age in your opinion? Since you've seen the past era, you've seen what's going on right now. In your
Mhm.
opinion, what's the perfect age to even consider? Because I know Ronnie Coleman was talking about it recently, but I forget the age he mentioned.
Okay, you know what? Okay, to be honest, bro, okay, I'd like to see someone get to their full potential first. And once you get to that point, then do whatever needs to be done. Be safe and whatever, bro. But
Yes.
you cannot tell me that your full potential is 18. You
18.
cannot tell me it's 20.
Mm,
You can't tell me that because people are impatient and they want things yesterday. And
mm,
now, and the thing is, bro, and here's the thing, I love C-Bump to death. Bro, he's an
mm.
brilliant batter and all these guys.
No, what are you gonna say?
And the thing is, he has never said to kids to take steroids, but because of his
But
age, he's gonna be like him.
yep. Yes.
And the thing is, to his defense, he has never said kids take steroids, never. But because of him and Sam Slick and these guys, and not their fault,
Mhm.
kids follow them, and then you have kids following them, not understanding what they're doing.
Mm.
And that's what it is. That's why, bro. Today, you have kids that are humongous, but I'm telling you, bro, they will not last.
Well, so to be honest with you, that's now that you brought that's a very valid point. And I look at Seaborn as well. You look at his career, it's like okay, he retired now, but super young, and
At
he
30
really
years old,
started at a very young age. So like
yeah,
that's
17.
actually an example that like because he couldn't take it any farther. Like the injuries he was already holding on to, he had to basically stop because he said it himself. Like if he kept pushing, then he was like, yeah, it's just getting worse for him. But
Yes,
in that sense, like how would you? Because man, like it's very hard to see someone like Sebum on the success, right? And I said, oh well, he took all these things, and then okay, why shouldn't I take it? That's what probably the kids are thinking. You know what I mean? Because
exactly. But
yeah,
bro, as you know, there's one C-bomb in this world. There's
yeah,
one. So, but these kids don't understand. Like
yeah.
I
And I
said,
think from what I've gathered about Sebum, he wasn't alone ever in his journey. Like he actually had people, for example, everything was I won't say easy, but he had people who like he had his health in check. They were always doing blood work, even
there
if
you
it's
go, for sure,
exactly
100%,
all
bro.
these things were all set up for him to be successful.
You
So
see, you see it, I see it, but kids don't understand.
mm,
C-bomb wasn't alone. He
yeah.
had a doctor, he had this, he had that. So him, even though he started young, him, bro, his chances of risk of injuries are low because he's followed. You guys are not followed. You guys are like going on ChatGPT now to try to do things now.
Yeah, I see that. That's actually insane. Well, I love that you brought that up because that was actually gonna be the next topic after the next two topics, but we're just
Yeah,
gonna jump straight into it now since we're already
yeah.
talking about it. So, in your opinion, now across the eras, what are the top three PEDs that have made like the biggest impact on pro bodybuilding and why? Not how to use them or like what role they played in like physique development, but like in your opinion, what are the top three PEDs that have the biggest impact in pro bodybuilding?
Okay, you know what? Okay, testosterone
Hmm.
for sure, 100%. Bro, GH when GH came out, it changed bodybuilding a lot. And now, bro, and I will tell it now, the way peptides, bro, the way they're going with peptides, that will change bodybuilding too, bro. Like, cause
Wow.
now the studies, bro, give it, give it 2 or 3 years, cause now, bro, they're starting to be out there. You
Wow.
know, peptides are gonna be good for sure. Like you see, and I tell people now, as a peptide, bro, we have Ozempic and all these things, bro,
Mhm.
retatrutide. And you know what? And I tell people now science is to that fact that people that have no willpower, now they can have it with retatrutide. Because now I can't
Mhm.
diet. So by taking this, it cuts
Oh.
my appetite. Because by myself, I can't do it. So I'm buying willpower.
Wow.
And retatrutide, bro, is the upgrade version of Ozempic.
Oh
Because,
wow.
bro, basically, bro, I tell people, yes, it helps by sending a message to their brain to stop the cravings.
Yeah.
But I tell people in layman's term, basically, you have no willpower. This will give you willpower
Mm.
because now you don't eat anymore, so you don't feel like eating. So
Mm.
that's why now with all I call it acts. It makes dieting easier
Mm.
because back then,
Mm.
when back then we were dieting and all that, bro. Nighttime cravings, but that was part of it.
Exactly.
Now, bro, now they're making, and I hate to say this, they're making bodybuilding easier. Now, if you get a craving, take this.
Like this.
There you go.
It's almost like everything comes with something. If you then take this,
There's
take
an
this.
app for everything,
Mm.
and that's why to me, and to me, that's the part that I like, because the guys who were on stage, whether it were men's physique or classic, to be on stage, you have to be that special someone,
Yeah.
you know. And now with these drugs, anybody can do it.
Mm.
And to me, it makes bodybuilding not as special.
Very special. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so what is your take on? So that being said, now would you say that like bodybuilding should be more geared towards like a combination of a fine combination of posing and the physique, not just the body?
You know what? They should posing as okay. You know what? I'm glad plastic's there now. Because
Mm.
classic, bro. You know what? Honestly, bro, let's face it. Classic exists because open fucked. Okay?
Mm.
The judges fucked open. They let the physique went whatever, and they let the guys do whatever. So the public went, we don't like that anymore. We're going
Mm.
classic. That's what happened. Okay. Um, the thing with the posing, bro, if the judges could make it more mandatory, it would change something. That's something. You know what? It's the thing, bro. Posing, and even the pros, bro. In the pros, bro, like beside classic, open bottom thing, bro, they don't pose that well.
Mm.
They don't pose that well, bro. Even though because open bottoms are crucial and classics bodybuilding per se, you know. And I do believe in amateur, bro. If they would educate the kids in posing better, you would have better posers in the
Yeah.
pros.
If you can master posing, bodybuilding is an art and a sport as well. So like
Yeah.
if you master posing, you would actually amplify it. Like someone like Samson Dowd, I really love him because regardless of how big he gets, he still takes his time to do something with his pose. Look at the
Yes, yes,
was it Lion of Judah or something. I still
yes,
remember this song even
yes.
because when you just watch, it, you just feel something because emotion was there, transitioning was there, everything you want in a bodybuilding posing was there. I was like, wow, I was blown away.
Hey man, and that Samson's a great example. And you know what? In the pros, what they could do, because as you know, the posing round doesn't count.
Exactly.
Bro, I can vote for 100%. If I would put a $50,000 to the best poser, bro, the
Mm.
posing would change
Mm.
instantly. Because now the guy would say, you know what? I may not win, but if I pose right, I'm getting 50 G's.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I'm
That's
getting back to something. So now you have a posing routine that will change because now guys want money. Because as you see, bro, that's how
incentive.
guys are. It's the money. And I
Yeah.
understand that. That's why the Arnold made the uh, the uh, the cash price so high. Because understand, by bringing the money up, you get better athletes.
Mm. Wow, that's an amazing take. Like literally that's it. Literally that's it. Because the more attention they put into it, the more incentive, then people will definitely rise up to it.
100%,
Wow.
bro.
Wow,
If
that's
I get
lovely.
50 something, if I get 20 or whatever, at least I'm not winning. But if I put myself and I work hard on my posing, I might end up with 20 with money. It's
Yeah.
great.
Wow. Wow, I love that. All right, and then for the ladies, this is a big one. This is like it's
Yes.
been, for example, I've been like a group trainer now for like a few years, and then I've
Mhm.
coached like up to 100 ladies. But there's
Okay.
one thing every lady says, like no matter, especially once they get into bodybuilding, then thinking is gone. But
Yeah.
when they're still like in the mindset of when they're starting the fitness journey, they're, wanting to see gains and like, lose some
Mhm.
fat and whatnot. When it comes to lifting weights, this is what they go. They say, I don't want to lift heavy. Like it's gonna make me lose my femininity. I'm gonna have muscles and I'm gonna look like a man. So, what would you say to such ladies? Because it happens both pre bodybuilding and even these
Okay.
days in bodybuilding.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
I love that question. You know why? I tell a woman, what's feminine?
Hmm.
Tell me. She told me, okay, what do you mean? It's okay, a woman with short hair, that's feminine? Yeah. A long hair, yeah. And the thing is, if they would stop sexualizing training, it would change everything.
Wow. This is.
Stop sexualizing it. It's a sport. There's weights. You lift weights for your muscles. Don't make it sexual. Because that's what make it so that's when you go, I don't want to be this. No. Treat it as a sport. If you treat it like that, you'll have no problems.
Wow.
Treat it
Wow.
as a sport. There's no other sport, bro. There's no other sport where you go, oh my God, oh, I hit the ball too hard. Oh my God. No. You see Serena Williams in tennis, they say, oh, the ball too hard?
Hmm.
No,
Hmm.
they don't. They treat it as a sport,
Sport.
as a performance. I want to be the best I can.
Um, Wow, that's amazing. That's a huge take. Like, and I feel like every lady needs to hear this because it's not a
Yes,
joke. Like, a
yes,
lot of people are
stop it.
bringing out their potential, or they're using it as excuse. They just find that realm where they can sit comfortably and say, you know what,
Exactly.
I shouldn't be doing that because I don't want. But it's not true. Your potential is actually there, and if you just focus on it as a sport and see that when you get
Exactly.
into the sport, your potential is huge, and just maximize.
Maximize
Literally,
your
wow,
potential. It's a sport. It's
wow.
don't make it as a passion. You're an athlete. You perform as an athlete. So it's a sport. So stop telling me, oh
Hmm.
no. If you do like that, your potential explode because now you're treating it as a sport.
Wow.
And as a sport, what's your idea? I want to be the best I can be.
Amazing. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, so and then for the pros, those ones who have left that idea of okay, I don't want to look like a
Yes,
man, blah, 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 they already understand that okay, this is about potential. I'm now in the I'm now in the ranks and everything.
yes,
What would you say? Because there's been discussions that have come up recently as well. That what? Look at this, especially in I'll say the women's physique, because they have the fit model, they have bikini, they have a figure, and then wellness. But especially in women's physique and women's open, people will
yes.
go crazy and be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" Is it a
Okay,
dosage thing, or do you think, regardless, like you said before, it's a sport? People should just like stop sexualizing it and realize that
okay. You know what?
this lady's
Okay.
women's physique is open.
Again. The problem with bodybuilding, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We sexualize the women, not the men.
Mm,
Bro, I love people bodybuilding. I love it because one of my exes did the Olympia and all that, bro. And I understand, bro. And the thing is, same way. Look now, bro. As a Miss Olympia, we have Andrea Shaw, bro, who looks amazing. Looks amazing. Great athlete, great friend of mine. Looks amazing, bro. The problem is, was like we have not been able bodybuilding as or women's physique have not been able to sell it the right way.
mm,
And yes, it's extreme, bro. Yes, bodybuilding is extreme, bro. At that point, when you get to women's physique and bodybuilding both, that's an extreme.
yeah,
Okay? And it's not for everybody. And the thing is, here's the thing with bodybuilding sometimes what I find. They try to make bodybuilding inclusive. Not everybody can be a bodybuilder.
mm.
I'm sorry, sorry
It's
to say
true.
that.
It's
They
true.
try to make inclusive. So now that's why we have all these classes, fit model. So they're trying to, okay, let's put that one in. Let's put that one in. Bro, I tell you what, bro, mark my words. There's gonna be a fit model for guys in the near future.
Yeah, yeah, I believe that. And it's probably going to be something like beach body or something like that.
Bro,
Something
same
like what they
thing.
did in the past. Yeah,
Exactly.
because
So
men's physique
something
is no longer what it was. Men's physique is
no
like,
is way too muscular, bro. And I love it. I love it.
yeah,
But bro,
say honestly, I
but
love it. Yeah,
but the idea of it was not that.
yeah,
Again, the judges. So now they're gonna make another class
yeah.
with guys that are gonna look like beach bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, and again, I understand for the federation, it's more money,
Yeah. It's money.
more
It's money
programs.
driven. Yeah.
I understand. This is a business. So that it's a business. I understand that.
Yeah.
Once I understand the business, I understand why they're making so many classes and all that. I understand. Am I for it? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But these guys want to make money, and that's where they make money. I understand.
Hmm. Wow. That's actually deep, to be honest with you. So what would you say? Like, I know in the past it was just bodybuilding, right? It started with
Mhm.
just bodybuilding, literally just
Yes.
one
One class.
category.
One class. Yes. Yes.
Wow. Okay, you know what? I feel like the way they open up the divisions actually makes sense, to be honest with you, because even the same thing applies for some men's physique guys, like Jeremy Buendia, for example. He started as an open guy, but if he stuck to open, I don't think his potential, like for example, winning those
No,
four
no. But bro, it
Olympias.
could have been. You know what? It would have
Yeah.
been a small, probably middleweight or
Wow.
spotlight heavyweight.
Wow. And then he would have taken years to get into the
There
open
you go.
heavyweight.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Okay. And honestly,
Yes.
wow, that's beautiful. I see how it is transformed now. But like to be honest with you, the way they're taking it now, like trying to now add extra, I feel like that's where people are getting like iffy about it. But to be honest with you, the way it is, like the men's physique, the classic, and the open, I feel like it gives people a chance to actually. And if you want to go up
Exactly.
some
And that's
divisions, you
what.
can.
And I like it now that all the divisions they have a champion that looks the part. That they
Yes.
don't. They don't. You know what? Like the classic is classic.
So would you say? Because now this is going to be an ultimate question. Because now that we're talking
Yeah.
about divisions and everything,
Yes.
what determines? So someone is starting off for going for their first show because everything is just there. Like, okay, men's physique, classic, open. What
Mhm.
determines what division someone? Do you think people say, oh, the division chooses you, or do you think the
Okay.
person chooses based off their how would I say it now, their passion? Because I feel passion drives people far as well. So what would you say in that regard?
Okay. You know what? When you start. Okay. 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 When you start, I say, you know what? Try just have fun and let your body go where it will go. But the problem is, certain guys, bro, they think in their mind they're classic, but they're not, and they're trying. And I tell them, you'd be better as an open. But now, bro, when you say open to someone, like you're telling them stupid.
Yeah.
No,
It's,
you'd be better there because your body would look better there because you're more massive and all that. You don't have the lines to be a classic bodybuilder, but you have
Mm.
the lines to be an open. And open is great. But I'm telling you, it's like now, bro, it's like saying to someone you're open, it's like you're saying to someone that, oh my God, you're stupid.
Do you think it's because a lot of people want now they don't want because open takes time. It takes like you
Bro,
need
there
to
you go.
yeah a lot of no's. And if you
There
compete to
you
pick up, you
go.
might get a lot of no's. And then when you get to that muscle density you're meant to be at, muscle maturity and everything, then you start to
Takes
get your
away. Takes
wins. But
time.
you don't want to take that time. They want to win now.
They want to.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Because, bro, as I said, it takes time, and
Yeah.
these kids are so impatient that for them, bro, if I tell someone, bro, you have 5 years, it's like I tell them it's like 100 years.
Yeah. Wow. Well, the world has changed because to me, honestly, the way I see it is as long as I see a blueprint and there's this guidance, and it's like, you know what, 5 years and I'm going to lock in and focus. And you know what, you have this project where you want to get to like 230 something pounds or two, dude, I will be super locked in because I know that, you know what, this is real. This is how to
Yes,
get
yes,
there.
yes,
But like, I don't
yes.
understand this, like, quick. I know you said it already, anyways. You're giving the answer. Social media, this instant gratification. Everyone just wants to
Oh,
be told,
bro,
you're awesome, you're great, even if you still need to do the work. You still need to like,
right, right. You know what? And I understand that we need in this world, we need it. But so many people, bro, honest to God, bro, some athletes, I tell them, while you're prepping, close it. Because that
hmm,
thing, it fucks up your mind mind.
wow.
Because, bro,
I want to hear more about
when,
this. Yes.
bro, I tell you, okay, some athletes, bro, are being lose because of, let's say they see their opponent putting a picture up. So now they see the pictures. Now they forget that maybe it's 100 pictures you've been taken. So it
Mm,
goes to your mind. You go, oh my God, it looks like that. Bro, it's and you know what? It makes it as a trainer, bro, I tell people whatever you see on Instagram is not reality.
mm,
The reality is what's gonna be on stage. That's reality.
mhm.
Anything before that. does not exist. Nobody remember him when he looked 2 weeks out. Nobody remember.
Facts.
Nobody will. People remember when you're on stage. Everything before that does not exist. Words of women, they're the worst, bro.
Oof,
Oh my God.
man.
When you see somebody else, oh wow. For the human eye, still, when we see a woman with muscle, not me and you there, people are still shocked. It's still like, oh my God, still not, we're not used to it, even though there's so many now, you know? I tell him, it's not a breast show, it's a muscle show.
Mm.
Okay?
It's insane, but I like your ideology on that, like thinking of like more like an athlete, and it's not a breast show, like you said,
No,
it's a muscle show.
no, it's a muscle, you're an athlete,
Wow,
first and foremost.
that's a good one. That's a good one. So in your era, what were the top three, and then versus now?
Okay. Back then, bro, back then it was testosterone, D-ball, and Deca.
Hmm.
Bro, back then, bro, when you were taking that, bro, you were king of the hill. Okay. Today, bro, D-ball is not that popular today. I hardly see Deca, if ever.
Oh,
Very, bro, very seldom I see it now because we know the problems it gives you and all that. And that's what's fun because see, as the years go by, certain drugs become great. And bro, and now, bro, trend.
oh
Trend,
yeah,
okay,
oh
bro,
yeah, exactly. I
trend
have
has
no
become
question on that.
the drugs of drugs. And bro, still to this day, I do not understand because back in my time, we had trend. We was called parabolic back in the day.
Hmm.
And okay, and bro, it came from France. Okay,
Yeah.
and bro, the drug was amazing, but it never got the press that trend has today.
Hmm.
Bro, to a point, you have certain women doing trend, which is unreal.
Today, you mean, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there are
Wow,
women doing trend.
that's scary to be
I'm
honest.
like, what the hell? In what world are we? I mean, yeah, and now, bro, and I don't know why, bro. I don't know why Trent became something. Trent took a life on his own, bro, to a point, you have people started on the Trent twins.
Trend twins, yeah, exactly. So, like, what's your take on that? So, like, trend, I know it's like very like it's infamous. Like, people say, okay, it's the best, but then it gives you like anger issues and stuff. But like, what's your own over the years? What have you seen? Do you think that's
Okay,
just like
bro,
over the
bro,
top?
bro. Okay, the last time I did Trent, bro, the last time I did, bro, I didn't do Trent when I took pro. Bro, I probably, the last probably I took Trent probably 15 years ago, bro.
Uh,
Okay, because, bro, I realized I could do the same work without that drug. Because
mm,
those when people do, bro, sometimes barbers are hooked up on one drug. And they don't have that drug, they think in their mind, oh my
you
God, I'm
can't
not
do
gonna be
without
shit.
it.
I can't go without.
Oh,
Okay? Even though they take 10,000 drugs. But that one,
that one.
I don't take that one chooses everything.
Oh,
And I tell them, listen to yourself. That one drug, okay, if it wasn't okay, if you had no testosterone, I would understand. Because that's the basis.
yeah,
But bro, if we're being logic, okay, somebody who has these genetics and has a diet and only take testosterone will get ripped.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
With basic testosterone, will get ripped. Easy. So by putting all these other drugs, what I tell people is that now you have too many balls to juggle,
Hmm.
and you don't know what does what.
What does what? And then you've probably increased your tolerance. Wow. So what was your take on the usage now? So do you think it should be people should veer off like during the off season and then focus more on like, or do you think trend is something that someone could use both off and on season?
Okay, bro, you know what? It all depends on your body tolerate it.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, certain guys like it, and I can't stop him for that. But bro, I can honestly say for what all it does, because bro, it's a drug that does a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
Bro, you can get the same result without it. I can guarantee it.
Wow.
You're gonna get ripped and hard and all that without trend. 100%.
Wow. So then, what about the ladies? Then, what do you think is the top three for ladies these days?
Ladies, bro, ladies. Okay, you know what? It's still Anavar. There's still they do Anavar. I would say it's a battle between Maxwell and Winstrol. And bro, GH is in a way, bro. It's safer. You see, I said the word. It's safer, okay, than doing all these other drugs, okay. And bro, it does great results. Great results, you know. And as you just said, a lot of women are using it. A lot of women, a lot of women.
Wow, that's a really good insight. Okay, so if you could sit down with your 2008 self, what
Yes.
advice would you give yourself and about like training?
Oh
No,
my
no, not
God.
about training actually, but about longevity and life. So if you go back to
Oh,
your
oh, like
2008 self,
that's
yeah.
that's a good one. What would I say to myself? You know what? At the end, I would say, listen, look, because at that point, bro, okay, to give a little story about 2008, bro, 2008 was supposed to be my last year because, bro, I've been attempting to get my pro card for 10 years.
Oh,
And I told my girlfriend at the time, I told her, if I'm not winning this year, I stop it because I'm not going to go on and go on. But at that point, I was 25 years old and I wasn't going to go on again because, bro, I was like, okay. And I was glad, I know what, I was in peace with that. You know what? I said, you know what? Maybe it wasn't meant to be. It happens, you know. God has something else for me, whatever. Okay, and I ended up winning that year. Okay, I ended up winning, which was surprising. But I would say it was like, you know what? Take care of yourself because, bro, I beat up my body so much, but I beat up my body so bad, bro. Even though I love it, but my body's beat up. You know, even though I look okay, thank you, there, but my body's beat up.
uh,
If I had a chance to get all these treatment that people do today, like osteo and all that, bro, I would do that in a minute. And I tell all these kids today, take advantage of that. Because if you don't take care of your body like that, bro, bodybuilding will push you to pieces.
mm,
Okay? I'm not
uh,
saying today swim of Ronnie, because Ronnie's an extreme,
mhm,
but take care of yourself like that. And also when it comes to PEDs and all that, make sure that you're getting followed. Make sure that you're doing all the things that you know to make it safer.
mm,
Not safe. Make it safer because there's ways to make it safer. You don't have to be gung ho and try. No, make it safer, and you'll be able to ride it for a long time. You don't need to throw everything in the kitchen sink. You just be safe. Have your doctor wash you and all that. Do an electrocardiogram. Do everything. Because the problem with poverty, as we saw now, it's not while we're on, it's after the problem.
after, mm,
Everybody falls down after the career. So
wow,
make sure that you care of yourself now. So when you start bodybuilding, you can say, you know what, I came out of it. It was fun. It was amazing, and you don't want to be another statistic of
mm,
bodybuilding. You know,
wow, that's really deep, Greg. Like that's actually a good one. So
because
for a
bro,
bodybuilder, what would you say are the recovery things you should not miss out? Because you mentioned some things, right? I said also,
osteo,
yeah,
Cairo,
and Cairo.
uh, massage, bro,
Mm,
do everything in your, even though let's say, because it takes money, I understand, because bro, money's
yeah.
a, you know, bodybuilding it's a luxury sport. It's a luxury.
Yeah. Takes a
I
lot of
tell people it's a luxury, okay?
crazy.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you what, bro. When I look at my life now, bro, I wasn't meant to be that because bro, I did not have the means to be a
Mm,
bodybuilder. But bro, like most people, bro, I had credit cards and all that, bro. I'm okay now. But bodybuilding was so expensive, but it was my passion that lived it. But I tell guys, even if you have little money, invest into these things because in the long run, it will be beneficial, you know, because you'll be able to bodybuild longer, no injury or nothing. Because bro, when you're injured, it's not fun bodybuilding. because that stops your gains and everything.
Mm. Like everyone needs to hear that for sure, because everyone these days it's all go go go. Nobody sits
No,
down to really
no,
think.
don't. You have to pace yourself.
Uh, oh, I love that. So, how do you define success in bodybuilding now compared to when you're competing? What is success to you now in bodybuilding?
You know what? I'll tell you what, and I'll push go.
Yes.
To me, when I get invited to podcasts like that, and I'll tell you what I'll speak to, bro. Bro, I
uh,
stopped competing in 2014.
yeah.
Okay, and then when I have people that will invite me after all that, which means you know what, my career wasn't so bad.
Wow. Awesome. To be
That's it.
honest with
That's
you,
it.
it has to be with your energy as well. I feel like when you go places, you leave bits of your energy where you go. You actually like you brought something to the table, and even now you're still bringing lots to the table. You're bringing people into the sport. You're coaching people, and that was how I even met you as well. And I couldn't stop. I'm like, who is this guy for sure? I just knew that there was something about you, right? So
Yeah,
I had
bro,
to like look
and
more.
that to me, that's when you're inviting me, but all that. Because I tell people I'm 52, but bro, I love bodybuilding the same way that when
Wow,
I was 13, bro. I never changed. I go to the Olympia almost every year. Like
wow,
now, my son's into that now.
wow. How old is your
Like
son?
my son's 25.
Oh, wow.
Son's 25. He's into bodybuilding too and all that. And bro, I tell people, and bodybuilding, bro, like when you do it the right way, it's the best thing. But bro, I met so many great people, and you know what? At one point, when you are humble with people, people give you the same energy.
Mm,
So when people talk to you, they understand that, bro. And that's how people, bro. I've seen so many bodybuilders, bro, over the years, over 37 years. Well, I've seen all of them. Everybody, I tell people, all the guys you've seen, I've seen them. I saw Ronnie won the Olympia. I saw Phil
it's
win the Olympia, bro. So to me, there's so many images in my mind about bodybuilding. But I see, to me, bodybuilding is such a great sport, and it's such a great. And the thing is, what's fun about bodybuilding, bro? Even if let's say you're Italian or Japanese or African, bro, we all live the same thing.
exactly.
If we all live to the same room, I tell people we eat the same chicken, we eat the same rice, we eat the same broccoli, all of us. And they even go further, bro. All North Americans, we all went to Costco to buy chicken.
Exactly. So just to mention our sponsors for this video, Iron Insights. We're just going to give them a shout out for giving us all the athletes details, all the athletes trends. So if you're not using Iron Insights right now, it's an app on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. You can follow your top bodybuilders, see all the stats, who's running for the Olympia, who's qualified, and all that good stuff. So thanks, Iron Insights. And yeah, let's jump back into the video. Just to wrap things up, Greg.
Yes.
So for the athlete chasing a pro card right now,
Mm.
or any athlete who's even trying to get into bodybuilding for real, what's one truth they need to hear from someone who's lived the full cycle, competitor, champion, and coach?
Okay. Okay. Surround yourself with good people.
Mm,
Yes, and I say that you have to get a good coach, but number one, get a good mentor.
mm,
Coaching is nothing, bro. Bro, it's easy to say 100 grams of chicken. That's easy. That's schematic. Get somebody that you want to be mentored by. Who's going to teach you not only about bodybuilding, about life, and within bodybuilding. So you get somebody who's mentored. So that person's mentoring you not only to be a good bodybuilder, be a good person. To me,
mm.
it's a great coach. Because coaching, bro, because the problem with coaching today, bro, people think coaching is about numbers.
Numbers, cookie code. Mm,
Stupid. Numbers are stupid. Anybody can give a diet.
mm.
But to mentor someone to be a better athlete, better person, that takes time.
Well, I love that intake because, like, to be honest with you, that's what separates coaching. It's kind of like if you go into bodybuilding and you have a coach who is like just about the numbers, sends you your meal plan, sends you your training, and then doesn't do the other things, the bits. Like, if someone is just going into a show, hasn't really gone through some things, basic things could throw someone off. But being able to be there for them and navigate through the
Yes,
industry as well. I feel like
yes.
that's massive, and it's great to hear that you do that. So,
Yeah,
guys, if
bro.
you're watching this video, once we post it up, go follow Greg. check out his page. If you're looking to get into bodybuilding, or if you're already into bodybuilding, you're looking to get your pro card, he's definitely someone you want to reach out to. He has tons of experience, as you heard. Everything he's giving us, all the insights, which were super amazing. Yeah, thanks, Greg, for hopping on this call. I know we have
My pleasure again.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
it's
Thank you again.
amazing
Thank you,
to
bro. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.
yes, sir. I wish you the best for the rest of the day and then the year
Yes, yes.
ahead.
Happy
Do
New
you
Year,
have any
bro. Happy
big
New Year,
plans
yourself.
in bodybuilding this year?
No, bro. I want to go to the Olympia. I might. I might. I want to go to the Olympia this year again.
This year, yeah.
Yeah. That's my thing.
Who are you rooting for in the open division? Because I know
Okay,
Andrew Jack.
bro. I got Andrew. To me,
Really?
bro, I got Andrew, bro. I mean, you know what? Last year, Andrew, bro, Saturday night, Andrew looked like a Mr. Olympia, bro.
Yes.
And to me, to have someone, bro, because bro, we have short guys, and I always said to everybody, the day he comes into his own, it's over.
Over.
Because bro, Ali can be as ripped as he wants. Derek can be as big as he wants. These guys are maxed out, and then 5'6" on a
Mm,
good day. You're
yeah.
looking at a guy who's 6'1" and looks the way he is, bro. To me, anybody, let's say, bro, I don't know nothing about bodybuilding. If I see this guy against, you know what? That's Michelle Olympia.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. But what do you think? Like, do you think he was hard done by? Because to be honest with you, he looked. Everyone was saying the same thing after. Actually, they were like, "This was Andrews here." It looked like he had everything basically. It was a bit like confusing.
Bro, you know what? The Olympia, you know what? Olympia, that's something. Because like now you show them something. Now this year, show us something.
Mhm.
If you're able to show us something the same or more, we'll give it to you.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Yeah, that's
So
true.
now you know, remember now you made top three.
Yeah, top
First
three.
time
You guys
ever.
highest place in. That's
First
true.
time ever, you know? So
Yeah,
now because they still have Derek and Adi,
yeah.
you know? But bro, once again I tell you, once Andrew and bro, I'm kind of sad with Samson because
Oh,
Samson taking a route, bro. He wants to be the biggest guy, bro. That can do against him, bro. I don't know.
mhm.
I don't know.
But I
But
feel like,
again,
what do you take? Because to be honest with you, Samson, man, that is a very that situation. Okay,
bro,
last season,
oh God.
he focused too much on. If you notice, right after the Olympia, he went on this rampage of he wants to be the most conditioned ever,
Didn't work. Didn't
and
work.
I feel like he started so early too, and he I don't know, maybe he lost a lot of muscle, but this year now it's the opposite of last year. He's like, because of what happened, he was now going the opposite route, saying
Bro,
he's gonna be the biggest.
he needs to be okay in the middle. Because bro,
Yeah,
honest to God, if him and Andrew were on the same page, there would be no Derek and Hadi, bro.
yeah,
What are you gonna do? You got the 60,000 when you look. You got two midgets.
true.
You're two midgets. You can't. And bro, and I love Martin too. But Martin doesn't look like these guys.
Oh, that's another guy that came out from. Oh yeah, he's. Oof.
I tell you, Martin, watch out. Because bro, this guy is like just sneaking in. You know, he's sneaking in like Prague. He won Prague. He's sneaking in.
Yeah, his
I
muscle
don't like,
density is insane. It's just like when
bro,
you see
bro,
the muscle,
bro.
like what?
His intensity, and
Yeah,
you know what? To me, it reminds me of Brentford in the sense that, bro, he likes the idea of him losing.
mhm.
Because, bro, when you tell him he's gonna lose, that's when he goes bunkers and starts to
Oh,
taste.
mm.
You see, that's how it is.
Um,
But again, Andrew has too many tools. And one thing before I finish, why I say that? Adi, bro, is maxed out. Whatever you see, Adi's great, but he's not going to improve more than what he is now.
more exactly, right?
That's how he is now. That's finished. You know. But what's his name? Andrew. You see that he can still add a bit more.
Yeah, he's just stepping into his like potential. That's
There
insane. He's
you
gonna
go.
be
There you go.
nuts. Wow. Well, we're definitely excited for this Olympia. Yeah.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Yes, sir. Thanks again for jumping
Oh, my
on,
pleasure.
and
My pleasure.
yeah,
Man. My
hopefully we
pleasure.
can
Man.
do this maybe closer to the Olympia or just after the
Oh,
Olympia.
I'm 100%.
So, yes, sir.
The predictions. All right, bro. Thanks,
sir.
man.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
one.
Bye
Thank you.
bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
What are you waiting for? Subscribe, watch the videos, leave us a like, and definitely don't forget to leave us a comment. Let us know what you'd like to see. Let's go, queens and kings, to the world.